Which is,
Oh,
what are
okay.
some of the sort of technical concepts or technical, let's call them skills, that you think are required when you're building with no code? So, we talked about this previously around sort of data structures. Well, there are certain concepts that people need to understand for certain tools, others not. What are some of the things that I guess you think are good to have a grasp of?
That's a really good question because I really like to talk about this, the concept of the database. So, I mean, every application is built by three elements. I mean, all of us know, I guess, but still it's the database, the visuals, and the logic. Some people call it different. It's really the same. And the data, right? The data is usually not so much a concept that the vast population understands, or how to structure it, how to store it, how to, maintain it, because it's usually not the case that you have this issue. But funny enough, most people that are non-developers that have to deal with a lot of data or a lot of different data is the financial department, right? You can imagine they have tons of Excels and they, somehow interlink with each other. And so what I want to get to is basically how to build a simple data structure. And it really looks like an Excel sheet, right? But an Excel sheet. But then I think it would be great to have to spread the knowledge on how to structure data, because you have users, you have subscriptions, you have blah, but then how do you store them, how do you link from one to another? It's not too complicated, but I think these concepts simply are not out there. So I think that is some knowledge that has to be shared. So data structures, basically any kind of advanced Excel course would already show you some of those concepts. They are called a bit different, right? Over there you have like VLOOKUPs and stuff like this, but it's kind of the same, like joining tables and grouping and stuff. With like pivot tables, for example, those kind of things people should learn, right? Because it will help them in any regard, especially with no code. But also to understand that basically the data is just the data. It doesn't have any functionality unless it's used by some other thing that will take it and then display it and repeat some elements and this kind of stuff, like concepts of how to get data to make it useful for displaying for people, right? To show it to them. So kind of these things and much more, but those for sure.